Hi, Dr. Karen Sook. How are you today?
Great, thank you. And you?
Good. So, Karen and our colleagues, Karen is the founder of the company called Wisdom to Lead, a consulting company. And she works with leaders in organizations like Checkpoint, Verint, Siemens, doing consulting and mindfulness programs. She has a program called Mindfulness-Based Leadership. And Karen also has a book that's coming out soon that we were discussing just the other day. Hey, Karen, on the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know that Karen's especially put in a new chapter around COVID and how leaders can be more mindful, how they can really shift into this new space that we're leading in today. And so, Karen, I'd love to, ask you to just give us some insight about that new chapter and what's in there.
So first of all, nice to be here to talk to you. And actually, the book is about mindful leadership and how we can act from a mindful place by listening deeper to ourselves, to our colleagues, to our employees, to the situation. And from this place, offering an accurate and creative solution and product. And I think all of us are facing these challenging times that we need to be at home now and work remotely with our co-partners, with our employees, with our clients. And I think that as I see, the main thing that I see in mindful leadership and the unique perspective that I bring to the table based on my research and my academic background is really the ability of us as person and leaders to be mindful, to be here and now and really listen and to pause and not only being in a doing mode. And I see you smiling because it's really
I'm
my
smiling
challenge.
because how do you actually do that? There's a big gap between knowing that we need to be more mindful and going out of that space of doing to being to actually doing it. So in your book, do you actually give tips how to do this?
Sure, I give tips how to pause and to stop. And first of all of us know that the central thing to do is to meditate. So it's really taking the 10 minutes, 20 minutes off, 5 minutes and meditating, listening to our breath and letting go of our wandering mind. So it's really a practice. And so it's really challenging. And yes, we need to know to be there. And I think also today we need to stop and pause and listen to all the emotions that arises within us in this challenging situation. It can be fear, it can be anxiety, it can be the unknown, because all of us are now in the unknown. We don't know how world will be, the business world and the world at all will be in a few months and when it will end. So that's right, it's a challenging for all of us, but I think as we practice it, we are more centered and we are more able to contain the situation and to work from a calmer place and to reach better results. So this is really challenging also for me and I think all of us. So this is the first thing. And the second thing, I think when we are able to be present with what's happening, we are able to hold tensions because, we are living in a complex world that we need to hold tensions between the long term and the short term, between the productivity and seeing the employee, between the quality and speed. There's a lot of tensions. And as we practice the ability to be mindful and to embrace the unknown and to be there, because it's not an easy place to be, we enable a new solution to emerge and the accurate ones to emerge. So if I'm talking now about the COVID-19 situation that we are living in, and we need as managers to lead from home, our employees, work with our colleagues, I think we need to handle a few tensions. First of the tension, the first one is the ability also to be empathic to our employees. It's really a challenging time and they're working from home and they need to handle the kids and work and it's also raises a lot of anxiety. And at the same time, we need to be very clear and assertive of what we are aiming to, what are goals, what are the priorities. And in this complexity to enable them to manage themselves according to the clear communication that we offer.
So Karen, I just want to reflect on what you said, because you said some really important things. There's so many things happening. And so leaders need to focus today. They need to make 2 things, or maybe even 3, you said today, their main point of focus. So one is taking those times to pause and drop out and connect back with yourself and see what you're feeling, what's going on here in the body. And then the second thing is really, you have to, whatever you do, you have to use more empathy with your team. And so if you're not cultivating it, now is the time to cultivate it. And the third thing that you were talking about is clarity. Now, we know we need clarity as much as possible in leadership, now even more so because of the uncertainty that we are dealing with now. Clarity brings down stress. So whatever we can be clear about is so important. So I want to hand it back over to you, Karen, and thank you so much also for being with us here today.
Thank you very much, Samantha. And I think for conclusion, I think really we need to be able as leaders to increase our ability to be empathic also for others, but also for ourselves, and taking it to the next level of compassion. So maybe we'll speak about it next time when we meet.
Fantastic. So bye for now.
Bye. Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.